Morning students, welcome for today's session. I am here mathematics of class 8th. We were studying chapter 3rd understanding quadrilaterals. So in previous session student we did some questions of exercise 3.3. Now we will do question number 10. Explain how this figure is a trapezium, which of its two sides are parallel. So students, by observing this figure you have to tell that how this figure is trapezium, means which of these side are parallel. Okay, so as it is given that KLMN is a trapezium, as we know that the sum of angles of a transversal line, if 180, it means any of the two angles of the one side of the transversal line is 180, so means the rest two other sides, like on which the transversal line is drawn, both are parallel to each other. Okay students, very easy to find out which line are parallel here. So suppose it is a transversal line and the sum of the two interior angle is 180, so means this side and this side, NM and KL, both are parallel to each other. Now let's move question number 11. Find angle C in figure if AB is parallel to DC. So student, it is given in question set, figure is here, ABCD is a quadrilateral and we have to find the value of angle C. So it is given AB is parallel to DC, okay, and BC is a transversal line. By observing this figure we know that if the two are parallel and any line which is intersect the two parallel lines is known as transversal line. So means BC and DA both are transversal line here. So you know that if the two lines are parallel and one is transversal line, so means sum of the two angles should be 180. So students, let's see, angle B plus C equal to 180, we can write it as, okay, so 180 plus angle C equal to 180, then angle C equal to 180 minus 120, we obtain angle C as 60 degree. You can do by directly here, 180 minus this, obtain 60. Okay, let's do question number 12. Find the measure angle P and angle S if SP parallel to RQ. Okay, so students, here in this figure you can see PQRS is a trapezium and angle Q is given 130 degree and this sign is represent to 90 degree. Okay students, so let's do as the same method we did the previous questions. So here given that SP is parallel to RQ, okay, and an angle R is 90 and Q is 130. So SR and PQ both are transversal line because this line and this line both are parallel to each other. As you know that the sum of angle the one side of the transversal line is 180, so means angle P and Q both should be 180 and S and R both should be 180. So since let's do one by one. So angle R plus S equal to 180, angle R is 90, so 90 plus angle S is equal to 180. So angle S equal to 180 minus 90 means 90 degree. We obtain angle S as 90 degree here. Similar way in P and Q, sum of the both is 180. P angle P plus 1 and 12, the value of angle Q equal to 180. So 180 minus 120, again we obtain the value 60 degree. Okay. Now since in previous video we completed exercise 3.3. Now before starting exercise 3.4, let's do some questions of examples. Now example number 7. Rice is a rhombus. Find XYZ. Here is figure RICE. Okay, and OI is given 5 and OC is 12 and OE is X and OR is Y and RI is Z. So we have to find the value of XYZ student here. So let's start. As you know that the rhombus is a type of quadrilateral having all sides in equal length and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. So means the diagonal means EI and RC both are the diagonal and bisect each other at 90, means it is this angle is 90 degree, all these. Okay, so students, diagonal bisect, the meaning of it that EO is equal to OI, yes, and OR is equal to OC. It is clearly written here, and then O is x, so x equal to means 5 and y equal to 12. Okay students, now we obtain all the values here of x and y, but rest we have to find the value of z. Okay, so students, as you know that in triangle ROE, we if we'll take as a triangle, then we able to find the value of z, and before it we know that the diagonal bisect is 90 degree, means angle ROI, EOR and EOC and angle COI is equal to 90 degree. So in this triangle, means here is same copy of this triangle is here drawn. So OR is 12, OI is 5, and we have to find RI. So students, if the one angle is right angle, so we can use the Pythagoras theorem here. So as per the Pythagoras theorem, we know that square of the hypotenuse is equal to square of perpendicular, then square of base. Okay, just replace the value here. So which is the longest side? It is Ri, means z. So z square, base perpendicular is 12, so 12 square of 12, then base 5 square. So after finding the square of 12, we obtain 144, and the square of the 5 is 25. Okay, then z square equal to 144 plus 25. To add the both, we obtain 169. Z square equal to 169. So again student, we can factorize this term. After getting, we obtain 13 square. So square is cancelled with the square, then z remain only terms base. So z here and base here 13. If the square of the two sides are equal, so we can cut it. Okay, we are cancelled. So z equal to 13. So students, in the above question we obtain the value of x as 5, y is 12 and z is 13 are the required values. Now another example, number 8. Rent is a rectangle, its diagonal meet at O. Find x if OR equal to this and OT is equal to this, 3x plus 1. Okay, so student, here rent is a rectangle and we have to find the value of x here. So okay student, how will find? As you know that the property of the rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Okay, and the diagonal bisect each other, means this part is equal to this and this part is equal to this, and diagonal also equal, and each vertex angle is 90 degree. So out of this property we will use the property of diagonal, means diagonal bisect each other and equal also. So students, this part is equal to this and this part is equal to this, and all these part means ON, OT, OR, OE is equal because both diagonals are equal. So students, 3x plus 1 equal to 2x plus 4. Okay, after solving the like terms, move the transform 2x toward the left hand side, so 3x minus 2x, and move the 1 to right hand side. So 4 minus 1 we obtain 3, and after solving is 3. So overall value after solving is we obtain x equal to as 3. Students, it is the third video of today's session. In previous video we did some questions of examples. Now we'll start exercise 3.4. So question number 1, state whether true or false. Okay, so A part, all rectangles are square. So you know that students, property of the rectangle and square. In this rectangle we know that all opposite sides are in equal length and diagonal also equal, and in vertex angle is 90 degree. So you know that the property of square, in square all angles are 90 degree, vertex angle are 90 degree, and all sides are in equal length. Okay, and diagonal bisect each other, and diagonals also equal, and diagonal bisect each other at 90 also, but here is not. So in all rectangles can't be square. Okay, because opposite sides in rectangle, opposite sides only equal, but in square all sides is equal. So this statement is false. Okay, next, all rhombus are parallelogram. As you know that the property of rhombus, all sides in equal length and parallel. So okay, so yes, all rhombus are parallelogram. Why? Because in property of the parallelogram is that opposite sides are equal. Yes, it is here. And opposite angles are equal. Yes, in rhombus opposite angles also equal. Okay, so means this statement is true. Let's see in C part. all squares are rhombus and also rectangle. All squares are rhombus. Yes, as previous statement, as all rectangles are required, no, but all squares are rectangles. So here all squares are rectangle, it is true. But let's see for rhombus. You know that rhombus have a property all sides in equal length. Yes, it is in square. This property is follows by the square also. And diagonal bisect each other. Yes. And diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. Yes, it is also, this property is obtained by the square also. Yes, this statement is true. Okay, next D part, all squares are not parallelograms. As you know that in the square opposite sides are equal and parallel also. Okay, so this statement is directly false. Next E, all kites are rhombus. Yes, no, because you know that in rhombus all sides in equal length, but in kites no, on no. Okay, means only two sides, adjacent sides are equal in kites. So this statement is false. Okay, let's see in F part, all rhombus are kites. You know that in kites adjacent sides are equal. Okay, in rhombus you know that all sides are equal, so this statement can be true. For another statement, here any one opposite angles are equal, one of, okay, but here all means opposite angles are equal. Okay, so here, so means this statement is also true. So it is, this whole statement is true because all rhombus are kites. True. Okay, let's see G part, all parallelograms are trapezium. Yes, this statement is true because only in all parallelograms are not a all trapezium are not a parallelogram, but all parallelograms are trapezium. Why? Because all follows the property of trapezium, like that opposite sides are parallel only. So yes, this statement is true. And last is all squares are trapezium. Yes, same the statement that all square are trapezium because they also follow the property of the trapezium. One property is there, opposite sides are parallel. So this statement is true. Now let's do question number 2. Identify all the quadrilaterals that have four sides of equal length. So you know that student, only we have equal length, square and rhombus. Only two type of quadrilaterals having all the sides in equal length. You can do by yourself. Okay, let's do second part. For right angle, for, okay, for right angle means in a square all vertex angle are right angle, a square, rectangle, only two quadrilaterals having four right angles only.